All right, people, we got a Dreamcast guy here. I've watched a few of his videos a few times here and there, pop up on my feed, and he got the PlayStation and Xbox are both dead. Console sales lowest ever. I could have been told you this. Funny how this video started.
Guy here. Today we're talking about.
I just want to say that ahead of time, like I said in the Xbox video, like there's going to be a bunch of layoffs coming because these consoles and these corporations are greedy as motherfuckers. And when you get too greedy and your economy is shit, chances are your consoles and all this other shit is going to go straight to shit. Straight up. It's just, you can't put, I'm going to raise prices high and the economy is going to be shit. And I want to raise all my prices super high, even more. You know, no, motherfucker. It doesn't make sense. I'm like, oh, the demand is going to be high. No, demand is going to be fucking cut off. What the fuck are you talking about? Ain't no supply and demand. The demand is gone. And I was just going to make a video of the PlayStation version of this, but let's see if Dreamcast guy has my back with this. Let's see.
Xbox versus PlayStation, because a very, very strange report has just come out. Apparently, currently, Xbox is literally experiencing its lowest sales ever. Since the invention of Xbox, things have never sold so bad. But the part of it that's extra strange is that apparently PlayStation isn't doing a lot better. Right now, this is the lowest console sales have been for PlayStation since the year 2000.
Exactly.
Literally, in the last 26 years, this is the lowest things have been since the original PlayStation, meaning that every other PlayStation system, even the weird ones, PlayStation TV, PSP, PlayStation Vita, everything, PS1, 2, 3, 4, everything is doing better than current era PlayStation 5. And I want to talk about this because
of course
there is now rumblings that stores are apparently saying they're not getting more PlayStation 5s. They're not getting new Xboxes. It sounds like in a lot of ways, everybody is basically just prepping for next gen. It sounds like next gen is going to be thousands of dollars for a system. And even if people can't afford it, that may be the only thing on store shelves. Let's get into it. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you
again, people have been prepping this for like decades actually, because like soon as the PC and like once consoles start hitting that $50 to $60 mark and shit, people like me, and we were just like console people, we was just like, why don't I just get a PC? Because you literally got a console because it was supposed to be cheaper. Console cheap. $100, $500, done, right? Now console's going like, I'm gonna go 600, 700, 800, $1,000, you know, if you want some eBay shit, you want to be right now type shit. And it just kept going and going, and you like, man, let's just get a damn PC at this point. It's PC, it's the cheapest PC. Oh, $800. What's the highest console I can get right now that's real fast and quick? Oh, $800. Oh, PC. Console, PC okay, you know,
could please give this.
And then when you look around, and like before I let my boy Dream talk, let's look at this price right here. What's this? A 2 terabyte PlayStation 5, damn near $900. Digital PlayStation 5, that's somehow still 600, and then of course console 1 terabyte. It's like 5 to 6. It's over. Everything's over $500 in console. Everything's over $500. That's literally like that's your console market. It's supposed to be 500. If you gotta be right there on that market. If it's past 600 to 700, you're done. In PlayStation, you're done. Along with Xbox, you're done. Now let's look at a PC version. So I just looked on the little Google, and would you look at what it says right here? For excellent entry-level gaming PC on a budget, which console is supposed to be, is around $600 to $800. If you're not already beating the cheapest gaming PC price, why do you need a console? That was the whole point why you got a. That's the whole point why you got a console, so you don't have to buy a PC, because the PCs was over $1,000, which a lot of them still are. Went to check the little iBuy Power, because this was one of the first PCs I had like built when I had like old PC build. I had like an iBuy Power, and I kept like redoing my old one They'll eventually crash on me and burnt. But anyway, yeah, they still expensive. See, 1,000, and all you gotta do is save up what, 500, $1,000, save another 500, save up 3 of them. Guess what? You gotta buy a damn PC built, right? Instead of saving up for a game, you just buy a PC, save up, you know, what, two things, save it up, you're good to go. And yeah, damn, 2,000, god damn, they got expensive as fuck. But anyway, back to the game, back to Dream.
Subscribe if you haven't already. Now, the part what's so odd about this entire generation is how much PlayStation is just accidentally killing it. They're not really the best exclusives. They're not making the best third-party good stuff. It really is just the fact that PlayStation 5 is just so far out ahead, they don't really try. I mean, at this point right now, GTA 5 pre-orders are outselling Xbox 6-1 on PlayStation 5, and that's not.
And the funny thing is that Xbox shot themselves in the foot. That's the funny thing about all of this is Xbox literally, the PlayStation really didn't do much, didn't change much other than like they gave what money to the their studios, to that God of War, Horizon. They didn't really do much different stuff. They just like made the game look pretty and good, and people liked it, right? Gameplay was solid. None of them, I don't know if none of them got Game of the Year or whatever, but again, it was solid entry to their games, and Xbox was like, oh, stab themselves in the foot, stab themselves in the leg. Bungie going under. Not Bungie. 343 fucking up. Change the name, Studios. That studio was pretty good. That was a good game. That could be a good game. You continue. Let's close that studio down. I'm gonna buy this other studio. This studio is shit. Let me see what we can do with this. Oh, that studio is going under now. Oh, fucking great. Hell yeah. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. And Sony was like, bro, what y'all doing over there? Why y'all can spend all this goddamn money and stabbing yourself in the foot? Sony was just like, all right, I'm out of here. We'll just be over here.
Because the PS5 has necessarily got, you know, the best battery life or the craziest cool experiences, it really is just the fact that right now the PS5 is, the numbers are about 100 million PS5s are out there, whereas there's 25 million-ish Xboxes. Right now, Sony has just become the default console. They're just so far out in front.
Yeah, because again, they ain't stabbed themselves in the foot. They was patient. They ain't do nothing too crazy. Xbox, once they finally got out of that damn money buying, spending spree and all that stupid shit, they still gonna go through the growing pains of it. But at the same time, they gotta go through all this fucking, you know, layoffs like PlayStation gonna have to go through too all along the way, because we in a fucking economic crisis right now. But yeah.
Everybody buys it because that's where the gamers are at. That's where the gaming experiences are at, right? But
and of course,
this is the thing
Final
that's
Fantasy
starting to make
like
me kind of get the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Major retailers are claiming there will not be enough PS5s and Xbox Series consoles this holiday season to meet the demand of Grand Theft Auto 6 due to RAM shortages. Now, Xbox has been very explicit about this. Asha Sharma is coming out and straight up saying that right now, RAM prices just in the last 2 years have gone up 2.5%, or sorry, 2.5 times, meaning that, you know, say 2024, if you're building something for $1,000, now it costs $2,500.
Yeah,
a lot of these systems straight up cannot afford to be made.
At
And since they're buying these raw bits and chunks, you know, buying millions and millions of chips, a lot of these companies now, and I'm not agreeing with this decision, a lot of people are saying, okay, well, if I'm buying chips to build a PlayStation 6 or building chips to build a PlayStation 5, I'm going to build a PlayStation 6 because even if it doesn't sell, I'd rather have that future proofing on the store shelves, right? Which I just think is a bit of a mistake. But when I see stuff like this, Xbox console sales are at their lowest recorded ever. And PlayStation is at its lowest since the year 2000. Look at these replies. We hear your concerns, and we're now going to raise your price another $100. Raise the prices, raise the prices, raise the prices. PS5 sold 58%.
I remember that video.
Gosh, Xbox fell only 12%, and yet the PS5 is still...
Yeah, that video was freaking hilarious, too. Let's watch the quick video.
What's the plan for our new game? Reveal the game.
What? We haven't even started making it.
Delay the game.
Then why even reveal it? Everyone's pissed now. What do we do?
Cancel the game.
Bro, why would you...
Pretty much, that's exactly what it is. So yeah,
Still
let's keep it
number
going.
2 ahead of Xbox. This is really a sign of just how much the PS5 has been selling. That the reason this dropped off is because now we have the official price increases. Obviously, there's been bigger price increases for the Xbox, but the PS5, this was their last big price increase. And now the system that was like $600 is now $750. A lot of this stuff is just extremely pricey. It is funny that people also post. This is like a little extra detail. These are the launch editions of the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Not only is the PS5 now like this modular device where you're buying stuff in chunks, it is funny that now we still think of like the PS5 as this original version that nobody even uses that PS5 anymore. I did see this going around. Buy all of your tech now. Anything with a chip, the PS5, Nintendo Switch 2, iPhone, Galaxy S, PC, Xbox, stop waiting if you can afford it now. We're comically underestimating how bad the market is about to become. Now, I have to admit, I'm a little bit afraid of this. Like you can see, my phone screen is extremely cracked. I've been using this like Galaxy 6S for years and years and years. Yeah, I think it's time to either replace my phone before this. Like this phone I bought for $300, buying this one might now cost me, I don't even want to think about how many hundreds of dollars, right? But this is crazy. Right? Recent price increases for both the PS5 and the Xbox have been catastrophic for hardware sales. Matt Piscatella of Cersna reports that May 2026 saw the lowest U.S. PlayStation hardware sales for any May in 25 years, the worst May Xbox had in history. Now, what is so important about this is that it's not coming out of nowhere. Game prices were flat for most of the generation, and then they went up, and then they went up some more. Obviously, this is by Steven Titilla of Game File. I charted the Xbox Series X, PS5, and Switch 2 prices, and you can see, look how much they went up. This is wild. Look, the original Nintendo Switch price went up, the Switch 2 price went up, but even this, flat, $500 for all these years, and then it jumped up. Even this, it is crazy to think. Look at this. Here's the PlayStation 5 Pro. Start at $700. $700 seemed too much at the time, and then jumped to $650, all the way up to $900. Look at these price increases. I mean, it's just undeniable that this is what is killing the industry. It is being priced out. People are so excited about it. Look at the views on YouTube videos. Look at the views on trailers. Look at the conversation and buzz online. Positive or negative, right? If you want to say, man, people spend a lot of time hating on Marathon or, you know, logging in to do their daily quests in Destiny. Clearly, there's still a fervor for gaming, for Xbox and PlayStation exclusives. It's just that point that we're at a spot now where this stuff is just getting ridiculously unaffordable. Like, ridiculous.
Yeah, I just looked at the one about my little RAM sticks. That thing is like a 500 something now. I paid like 100 something last time for it.
He's so right. Like,
so yeah,
think of me, right? I use an ancient phone. I have no car. I have like 5 roommates. I do everything as budget as possible. And even a lot of times when I look at these price tags, like the Steam machine being $1,500, that's not something I can afford, right? Even a person living on a shoestring budget, trying to literally save all the money I can, even then it's like, damn. Remember when you used to be able to get a console for $300?
That's what I'm saying.
Or even when you used to get...
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like console stuff, like it was almost undetermined. Like it was crazy after console. You see a console that was 500 something, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'd rather just buy a PC. And the console is already hitting that plus more. So it's like, why do you need a console for? You already got the game and PC money right now on you. So why even spend freaking $500? Consoles should be between $300 and $400. If it has 500 or 600, that's on some eBay shit, you know, eBay or whatever. You want to get it right now, or you need it, you know, buying power, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? That's the only time you ever see those prices like 500. But now this is standard prices for consoles. Yeah, I don't care how old the console is or what year we in. No,
stuff back for $100. Remember the $100 GameCube? That was integral to the growth of these systems.
Yeah.
Now people sort of forget that, but PlayStation, like the way they have measured their success over the decades has been growth. Not just, hey, did we sell this amount of games? How many new people are signing up to PlayStation Plus? How many new people are trying these games out? How many people are experiencing our classic catalog? And now it feels like they don't really care about that. It seems like in a lot of ways, like the PlayStation 6 handheld, they've been teasing that today. I'm excited about it conceptually, but their push towards live service, they don't care. They do not care about the games we're actually making. they're fully dead set on releasing the PlayStation.
I mean, you saw this with PlayStation 3. This is where it all started, and all that dumbassery of PlayStation was doing was just like, oh, you can't play PlayStation 1 games on this console, or PlayStation 2 games, or certain PlayStation. It was just like, why the hell? I can't play my old PlayStation games on this console. Nope, Rocket. Nope, you can't play none of that. Nope. We're not having that emulated. All right, don't get mad if somebody uses an emulator on PC to play your old games or play their old games. So, yeah.
PlayStation 6, even if nobody buys it, nobody cares about it, nobody plays it, I feel like Sony's just in the spot where they would rather have unsuccessful systems
nobody wants to play the emulator, but they force PlayStation gonna force them to do it.
I talked about this a couple days ago, but Kepler L2 is a leaker that has a bunch of sources inside of manufacturing. He's the guy who sort of knows what's going on at the factories, and he has said that essentially right now Sony is just making a ton of PlayStation 6s. They're not delaying it. It's still coming out next year, even though we haven't seen it. We don't have a logo. We don't have a picture of it. We don't have like a sexy silhouette like the Xbox Series X did during its reveal. They're just super gung-ho. PS5s are slowing down. There's no guarantee that memory prices will drop.
Man.
Right now, their basic goal is to just rush it out, hope they sell a couple million units, and if it's at all a success, great.
It's going to crash.
People
That's what it's
keep
going to
buying
do.
the PlayStation 5. You know, I read a lot about gaming history, and people sort of forget this now, but what killed Atari was all the iterations. The fact that there was the Atari 2600, the 5200, the 7400. There were these tiny leaps in consoles.
Yep.
And each of them had different exclusives, different experiences, different controllers.
Yep.
And it made people know that, well, Atari doesn't matter. All Atari is this giant slop fest. There were actually Atari games based on dog food. That's serious about that. But Sony's in the spot now where I feel like they just don't care about the idea of the product. They don't care about how good it looks in a box or how cool it looks on your shelf. They just care
That's a
about
nice
it
little analogy
existing.
a little bit.
And this to me seems like it is a very, very dangerous proposition. Like GTA 6 is going to sell a lot of PS5s. This is going to be the biggest PS5 game of all time, hands down, instantly. But at the same time, I almost feel like that isn't really what matters to the long-term health of all of console gaming.
Yeah,
I love console gaming a lot. I like PC gaming too. I'm very happy I got a Steam Deck before they cost $1 million. But I'm starting to think that this feels like we're about to cross a line that we can't go back on. A pricing line, a market line, an interest line.
See, he knows.
It has something that can't be undone.
Yep.
PlayStation, you got to find a way to subsidize better. You have to find a way to eat these costs. I'm sorry, you guys have admittedly made $20 billion so far just on software sales of the PS5.
Like I said,
you got to find a way to make this thing cheaper. Like, even going back to $500 at this point, I hate the fact that I'm missing the glory days of the price from 6 years ago. But if you want these to look better, you got to sell better. This is not just about marketing GTA 6. This is about selling systems for the long run.
like I said.
But these have been some off-the-cuff thoughts. How do you feel about the future of PlayStation? And
like I said, they're crossing the line now. Like I said, it's just a matter of when is it going to hit? Is it going to hit next year, or is it going to hit when they try to get PlayStation 6 out or whatever? Because I'm telling you, when the economy goes to shit and they raise that price up, people are like, F the consoles, I'm getting the PC. I don't have to worry about keep buying a PlayStation 7 or 8 or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna have my PC. I can have it for at least about 5 or 7 more years. As long as I don't get no fucking rivals or none of that bullshit, and we're good. We still good with playing the game. Maybe I just upgrade my graphics card here and there, and you're good to go.
Death of Xbox. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. If you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. And what system are you getting GTA 6 on? It's PS5, but type in the comments because it helps the algorithm.
Well, good video, Dream. Very good. Appreciate it. Looking good. But also, man, I'm telling you, like I said before, once the RAM, I already knew the RAM stuff was happening. Like, when I saw the RAM prices, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit about to get fucking crazy stupid. It's about to be fucking stupid. we about to be in stupid money. Like I could show you all right now. What I had what is it DDR, the RAM stick. I had to pay like 100 and something for it, right? Damn near close, almost, I want to say 200. Like I forgot what the price was, because they don't even show the price no more. but now it's 500 for a RAM stick. It was 100 when I got it, and then once the RAM prices, they shot up so goddamn high, and now the PlayStation stuff. I'm just saying, man, because once all the layoff stuff happens, and then the consoles, people will be like, "Oh, blah blah blah, man, fucking, who's the better console, PlayStation, Xbox?" Is going to, it most likely will be Xbox for the long run, because Xbox still got Microsoft under his belt. But PlayStation, ooh, if they don't lower those prices long term, yeah, like Dream said, like he missed the old pricing days. And like I said, once they get past that. They already passed the 500 mark. Like I said, once you see that 800, people like PC only. That's people gonna hit the direct deposit 1,000. Nah, I'll pay 1,000 for PC. Fuck it, you know. They just go that route. Good to go, and yeah, goodbye PlayStation console. Yeah, Xbox was just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna make our Xbox exclusives on the PC and Steam, and it'd be over. There you go. They should be like, oh, we're going back to making videos or some shit. Oh man. Anyway, there you go. Play. What is it? Consoles, PlayStation, Xbox are both dead. Question mark. By Dream. All right. Legendary out.